Patagonia Part 2 is going to start with a little bit of voiceover. Why? Well, because things didn't go as planned.
Guess what?
What's up?
We're in Argentina.
Boludo.
We made the journey across the border and arrived to the Argentinian side of Patagonia, headed for El Calafate, hoping for some good weather and maybe a classic Argentinian mate.
What did you get in your water bottle? Tea. I'll have a mate, please, Greg.
Bring on the massage, please.
Some assistance.
Please.
And though we did have a pretty good photography session at Lago Roca, and well, we also found a cheeky little Andean fox. The real goal of the stop in El Calafate was Perito Moreno Glacier.
Woo. We made it.
It's raining.
Unfortunately, the weather at this absolute world wonder was, well, downright miserable. And as we left the Cloud Shroud Glacier and pushed northbound along the famous Ruta 40 highway to El Chalten, it didn't look like the weather was going to get any better. We were battered by wind, by rain, and often stuffed in low-level clouds. And then all of a sudden,
And we've gotten to about, I don't know, maybe 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers from El Chalten, and out of nowhere, the sky has just busted open, and we're getting these really cool views of some of the peaks before El Chalten with all this cloud down at the bottom, some cloud at top, some blue sky in the middle. So I'm just busting out the 100 to 400 and reaching way out into the landscape and shooting some of these details. And I think it's a really good shot to get with some simplicity, where you just have, you know, the peak peeking through the clouds, maybe a little bit of foreground, maybe a little bit of blue sky. And it's simple, but I mean, it's 4 in the afternoon and we're already getting photos here in El Chalten. So everybody's happy, everybody's shooting, and hopefully we'll get some more photos tonight.
after our quick roadside stop to admire these incredible peaks coming out of the clouds, we saddled back up and rolled into the Patagonian photography mecca of El Chalten. And upon arrival, we ran into another sort of icon, Colby Brown. And of course, we couldn't resist a selfie.
Yeah, very cool. Love it. You guys have fun?
So we made it to El Chalten, and it's kind of crazy for a bunch of reasons, because one, there's snow on the ground. And it's so early in the season that we didn't expect it. And two, it's late enough in the season we expected some fall colors, but it's still really green. And it's one of the things about running these photography workshops in the fall, is trying to time fall itself is such a battle, it's such a mission. So we're a little bit early, but with this snow, I think the colors are gonna turn really quick. So the next day or two even probably. But we're at a place called Salto del Chorillo. It's a really cool waterfall, and we're gonna see if we can make some photos.
Y con tus labios rosados, yo me muero por una
Oh, it's in my shoes. My feet are soaked. I was too deep. Wellingtons, come on, man. Oh, I needed hip waders.
Of course, anytime the squad gets together for some photography, there's always a little bit of tomfoolery. Get it? Tomfoolery? Tomfoolery? Never mind.
Okay, so Patagonia is getting really busy for photographers, but it's cool to see actually all the photographers, because they're also accommodating of each other. Everybody's working with each other to make sure nobody's in each other's way, helping each other build compositions. We've got two people from my group literally on top of the composition I found with the water here. That's actually really nice, because you got the stack of water in the foreground, you've got the one and only tree that has some color, and you got a kind of a dead tree on the left, and then the waterfall coming down through it. I'm going about a 1 second exposure, no filter, cutting out the sky. It's just a simple composition, and it's just kind of working. So I finished the last frame saying I was hashtag no filter on the shot, and then I looked at the frame and I thought, I need a filter. So I threw on a polarizer just because the polarizer really helps you kind of cut out the glare on the rocks. So it's not a huge difference, it's really subtle, but the polarizer does a lot to cut out the glare on the rocks, to cut out the reflection, and to bring out a little bit more of the color and contrast on the trees. So I'm going to show you the first image now with hashtag no filter. And then the second image with the polarizer. And it's just a minor difference, but it's one that actually really improves the image. So a polarizer can really help in a situation like this, especially in fall colors, especially when there's no sky involved. The sunset and basically all the photographers have gone except for my group. I should mention, this is like, I guess, the first or second video from Patagonia. There's gonna be a whole series of Patagonia videos coming up in like the next couple of weeks. But if you can't get enough Patagonia footage, I'm obviously here with Greg. Greg's doing the B-roll for this trip. And so go check out Greg's channel. Also here with Thomas Heaton, who we lost in the forest. Honestly, I don't know where Thomas Heaton is at all, but he's here somewhere as well and obviously producing content. These guys are kind of ahead of me, so they'll probably have a bunch of videos up already. So if you can't get enough Patagonia footage, go check them out. As for me, this was a pretty short video, but there's a ton more coming from Patagonia. So I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.